Hey, welcome to. LPDC. I'm one of your hosts, Coastline, and I'm here with Rob.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the unofficial Mulloway IT LaunchPoint Draft Cup closing ceremony stream. We've got our gold bracket starting now with Rainy Boots versus, I believe it's Philomaths.
Battle.
Should be an
Alright.
interesting. Yeah, should be an interesting set here. In terms of who's on each team.
I haven't seen any of these guys. Uh, I think maybe Clover I've seen, but I don't know if I've seen them play.
Mm. Well, I mean, Rainy Boots has Devil, and Devil is from EP Dreepy, really strong player right there. Um, and I mean, if you've been around, the Splatoon comp scene a little bit, Riley. Riley's a goat from back in the S2 era. We got
Oh,
a lot
that's
of other really
far.
good players too.
That's far back. That's ancient.
Yeah, for this scene, it is
Alright.
pretty ancient.
Uh, like, like I remember going into open and seeing what is it? A roller like hold down the ZR button. I haven't seen that since 2019, so it is it really goes ancient.
Yeah, it goes back. It
Uh,
goes back in
we
time,
go
but
way
we're
back on
gonna
that
be.
one.
Yeah, I mean that's where it's at. Well, now we're gonna be, getting into round one here, and we've got spot zones on Hagglefish Market, tower control on Inkblot, Art Academy, and Rainmaker on Undertow. We got those are some interesting picks.
All decent maps. All decent maps.
Yeah, absolutely. I
You
mean, this is
know?
a good round one, to open it up to. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see how this will go. I mean, these players, um, I believe both players have an anchor on their team. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play.
Most likely a pencil.
Yes, they're that
Unless
was a
there's
very
something else.
common. That was actually a pretty common weapon that was featured in the player applications. Funnily enough.
Pencil's the pencil's the only backline ever. All right, we're gonna start off here. Oh, no back. No back from Rainy Boots, and we're gonna see red pencil and double shot as well.
All right. Well, I mean,
I'm even
we've
seeing
got double
Ninja
Zook on
Squid.
one side. That's going to be pretty difficult for the rainy boots.
I'm even seeing Ninja Squid on the shot for Philomaths, which is not common at all, especially with Cooler now.
Yeah, it's a bit of a once you have cooler, it's a giveaway that your location. So Ninja Squid
Yeah,
becomes kind of irrelevant.
there's not much reason to run it anymore, but you know, we make do with it. They might have not had time, but uh that's also chill.
Yeah, yeah. I
Uh
mean, and it seems like right now, I mean, the rainy boots are doing a good job, kind of holding here. Um, they even still have missiles
that's
to, you know.
that's Philomaths holding right
Oh,
there.
well, my bad on that. Philomass here is doing really good, kind of
Yeah.
locking out the rainy boots. I mean, they just popped their missiles here for some, displacement again, and
Also
rainy
some
boots is trying to
Zuka
get back.
action out here. Oh wait. Oh, Rainy Boots. Uh Rainy Boots running forward. They couldn't cap. They can cap. That's not a cop right there. That's a trade. They could push it to Zuka. Or never mind. Never mind. No Zuka. No more Zuka.
I
Oh,
think
never mind the
unfortunately
record.
they were playing a bit scattered there, and they just got completely walled out here by the Philomaths.
That's gonna be it. That's a
Very
quick
strong
round
game right
one.
there. Yeah, yeah, I mean that was very good on Philomaths. They played to their strengths with their pretty aggro comp.
Very strong opening for Philomaths. Kind of dominating the entire map. Oh, that was Rainy Boots. Oh, my bad. That was Rainy Boots.
Even more power
Uh,
to them.
even
It's
more power to
so
him.
yeah.
Very
Yeah,
strong
Rainy
opening.
Boots, very good job. I mean, did they?
The way they hold
You know,
the way they hold the zone was like very well coordinated. I don't think Philomaths was ready for it.
I don't
Especially
think
with
so either.
especially with double Zuka. Like that could have gone completely differently, but I think just Rainy Boots played it better.
They did. I mean, they knew what to do in terms of like holding zone. It was just very difficult for Philomaths to kind of break through. They did have their Zukas, but I think they needed to coordinate them instead of popping them on separate times. Really to pick off Philomaths because there was moments where they were kind of maybe not clustered together, but they were pretty close. So double Zuka being popped on them would have definitely, uh, lessened their numbers and allowed them to come back and cap the zone.
That would have been devastating. But
It would have.
it didn't happen. And Rainy Boots just kind of walked all over Philomaths. But uh we're gonna see how they play again in about 30 seconds on Tower Inkblot. Uh
Yeah, and this should be interesting. Like we saw Nautilus, and Nautilus should do pretty all
Nautilus
right
has always
here.
been a good pick. I don't think there hasn't been a game where Nautilus has not been a strong pick.
Agreed.
Or
It's
maybe like early Splatoon 2, but I don't know.
I mean, no, I think Nautilus is in general like a really good weapon to kind of have.
It's a very consistent one, and I think that's how most cons are picked. I'd say. I don't know. I
Yeah, I'd
don't
have
pick
to
a
agree
consistent
with you on that.
weapon, but whatever works.
Yeah,
Uh
yeah.
oh, we're seeing brushes out here. We're seeing Octo Brush. And what else we got? We got Octo Shot. Someone beat Side Order.
Yeah, I
Oh, we're
mean
gonna
they're
see
you know they're
double shot
going.
again.
Yeah, I mean double shot's pretty good. I mean Zuka being one of the strongest specials right now, it's a good pick to have. Um,
Aside from Cooler, it's the
it's
strongest.
not yeah. Yeah, I mean both teams are rocking cooler, so even we can see that it's very
Yes.
much a must pick for specials.
Two down for Philomath. We're gonna start seeing a push out here. Already on first check too.
Yeah, they're picking up speed. Uh, they're moving
Got some
forward.
try. Ooh, I don't know about that Zipcaster. Yeah. This is oh holy. Three went down. Oh, four
I
went
mean that was
down.
yeah. This should be now the chance for Philomath to come back here. They just if they can get some of their specials on board right now and start moving that tower.
It
uh,
if they can get those Zukin out, that they have a chance, but with their cooler down, uh, and now Rainy Boots has cooler. That Entrar is gonna have to work. Gonna have to
Yeah,
paint.
I mean, oh,
Oh,
well, I
two
mean, we're
dead.
seeing here the Zuka did some work there.
Oh,
Now
Zuka
they're
did a
kind of
lot
able
of
to get
work.
back. Yeah, they're now
Uh,
they have the chance to really get mid, get some control over center here to really start pushing because I think they've been lacking a bit of turf control here.
no, 100%. And uh, and what else we got? We have a Zuka out. We have two Zukas out. No wait, no, that was a lie. Uh, uh, I lost my train of thought. You gotta save me here.
I got you. I
This-
got you. Well, it seems like
Okay.
the Rainy Boots are trying to continue their onslaught here. They kind of holding the tower a little bit, but it seems one of their players got pinched, and the other ones got kind of cornered there. So they're all
that's gonna
kind
be
of
a
starting
backup for
fresh.
Rainy Boots.
Yeah, this should be the opportunity for Philomath to really, set themselves up here. They got cooler. They're on tower. They've got some other specials on board. They just need to be careful of these strikes. It seems, however,
But
they were not
ooh,
able to. They did get
uh,
caught off guard.
two people were dropped, sacrificing for the knot. But uh, we're gonna see Rainy Boots honestly kind of holding pretty well here.
Yeah, and we're,
Uh,
we're watching the Zipcaster kind of do some good
the
work. I mean, getting rid of
Zipcaster.
that knot is really important. That's a lot of range and control it can have when trying
Is
to
it?
get into their bunker here.
Oh wait, is it Zuka time? Is it Zuka time shot? Oh, it is. It is. Well, that's a pick.
Hey, Azuka
That's a pick. That's too
doing what
dead.
it's
That's
supposed
too dead
to.
for Philomass. Still too dead for Philomass. They can farm cooler again, but uh, with a minute 30 on the clock, uh, we're gonna have to figure out how they're gonna use that cooler, or they're not because they're dead.
Oh, I mean, they got
That's
okay.
another
So
wipeout. That's another
that's
wipeout.
that's really good. I mean, this is now really the opportunity that Philomath needs. They need to kind of like push in a bit more. I feel like they're kind of
They
sitting
need to
out
start
a little
getting
bit.
aggressive.
Exactly. I mean, they do have that Zipcaster, which I believe they're popping it right now. They're trying to see what they can really get out of it. Unfortunately, it was nothing. But it seems like they're already,
Except for a double kill. Not on the cooler though. Oh no, never mind. They got the cooler. They got the cooler. They can start making a
it,
push right now.
yeah. I mean, it was three down.
And the
Just the
Zuka,
Nautilus honestly left, so they just have to hold this tower, get to
The
60
Zuka
points.
trade. It's 2v3. They take the lead. They take the lead. It's just Wiper Deco alive right now, and the Wiper Deco is running for its life in mid, and also painting for its life so it can get missiles.
It is. I mean, they
Uh,
gotta come back here. Essentially, they want to close this set out immediately, avoid having to go to a game three. Rainy Boots needs to kind of get in here. They're popping their missiles and their ink strikes to really push back the Philomath group. Even
Rainy
Storm here,
Boots. Rainy Boots needs this push right now.
they do, but it seems like
Which
it's just a Viper left,
after a
and they're
whole
too
scrap
far.
in mid, that's gonna close out game two for
Yeah, so now
Philomath.
we're going into game three. I believe it's now 1-1. So you know, we got to see what happens here on Rainmaker Undertow.
Now, if you look at the melee community, a lot of people are used to tied sets, but I'm not sure about Splatoon 3. Uh, but talking about the last game, I think Philomath really got it together at the end there, and uh, pretty much locked in and held really well at the end there. We're seeing uh a huge like bloodbath right there on that clip. It was that was that was crazy to see. That's it.
Yeah, I mean they just did a really good job coming back there. They got the necessary picks and they did not let them come back there. So it was just overall really really good there.
They focused up. They said, "Yo, we're not doing that much, so let's lock in. Let's start pushing with our specials. Let's start coordinating better, and that got them game two. Now we're gonna see
Yeah.
Rainmaker Undertow, which I do not have strong feelings about.
Undertow is definitely Undertow. It's a stage and
It's a
we go
stage.
for it.
It's a stage.
Yeah, I mean
Uh,
I'd like to expect that the comps more or
Flingza.
less stay the same.
I saw Flingza, and we have custom leader out too.
Well, that's the power of Hintai right there, bringing out the E leader. Um,
E-Leader is very oppressive on this map. You see how much range it has? Look at it. It has so much range.
it's got a lot of control. I mean, I believe the only thing, yeah, they only have missiles to really displace the leader, thanks to Slug's, flings are really here.
and
Um,
Zuka, but
and
also
Zuka.
they're gonna have to play away from that E leader. And on Undertale, you can't really play around E leader that much. You're gonna have to dance with death right there, especially if they run Respawn Punisher, which they might have to. But considering cooler, they might not. That is a 3K. That is a 3K on Philo Maths. We're gonna start seeing Rainy Boots run first check.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great quick first checkpoint here. They're down one or down two, sorry. So, it might be difficult for them to get any additional points here.
Maybe
Um,
we talk too soon on leader. Maybe commentator's curse.
they just got
Uh
caught off guard there by the power of the
oh my
Philomath.
God, 3 dead. Is Rainy Boots locking in again? Oh, okay. Okay. Nice cracking from the leader there. Uh that is oh wait, oh my God, they hit 21. They hit
And we got a really
21.
strong lead here. I mean, it's gonna be really tough for Philomath to kind of come back here. That's a pretty
They,
strong lead to get, especially to get around the corner there. But they
and the
do,
E
they
leader
have,
with its amazing range.
yeah, they're gonna have to really work with their missiles here. I think they're just gonna have to time it so that they can kind of sneak around and find areas to pivot the Rainmaker. As you can see, they already lost it here on the far left corner, which is gonna be very difficult for them to
Rainy Boots
retrieve.
upping the defense, especially after last game too. The the leader's playing a little bit more aggressive here. Oh wait, oh but he gets caught out. It gets caught out by the zap. The zap goes down, but I think it takes 2 people down with it.
Yeah, but I mean, right
And they
now I
lose
think
their cooler too.
Philomath did have the numbers advantage for a little bit, but it seems that it went back to Rainy Boots. I mean, they've got control again, which will make it really difficult for them to kind of
Eh,
drop in.
unless the leader starts clutching up and hitting their shots. But we're gonna figure that out in about 2 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, they're
Maybe
already
right.
trying to like position themselves here a bit more forward so that they can,
So they
maybe
can
get
really
some better.
maximize on their range.
Exactly. I
All
mean,
the
if they
shots
can
gonna
start.
push it. All the
Oh,
cracking.
but
They
they're
force
they're
cracking.
getting caught immediately by their teammates here. Good callouts on the side of Philomath to kind of work around that instead of losing their leader, because now they can position them even more forward in order to try and see what they can do with the Rainmaker. But it seems like it might not happen. They're down 3 players. A soft wipe essentially just happened right now. It's again in the hands of Rainy
Uh,
Boots.
yeah. Ooh, Zuka. Does the Zuka hit anything? Nah.
I mean, they got two indirects on the Rainmaker,
On
but they were
the
able to make it pretty far.
it was futile.
Yeah,
And Rainy Boots is
unfortunately.
gonna take the offensive again. About 50 seconds left. Mouse is gonna have to start getting their leader out uh of the grave and their shots, getting their Zukas out. Uh or ooh, that was a great Zuka.
I mean, we're seeing Zukas on both ends here, really making it difficult to kind of like close out this set.
But that's
Um,
gonna be it.
yeah, I mean
And
they were able to slow them down, but they just couldn't stop the like extreme aggression from the side of Rainy Boots. I think the E leader
I,
might have been a good pick, but it just didn't match, I guess, the necessary vibe to win here.
yeah, that's a set going to Rainy Boots. I think especially after last game, Rainy Boots just kind of looked at it and said, we're not doing we kind of fell off on that game, but now we're gonna lock in and start working." And it showed. Like they get 3Ks, they get soft wipes, they get full wipes. They had a bunch of aggression, really great defense. I honestly don't know how I would have pushed through that.
Yeah, I mean that was very difficult. Sometimes like working around the Zukas can be pretty tough, and I think that they also, having missiles with Zuka is just really nice. I think it was just a mix of the specials that they had too that just worked out for them better. Kraken's kind of nice, but we didn't really get to see it as much when they were pushing forward on the side of Philomath. I think it could have done a lot more potentially, but uh, you know, things happen, I
Yeah.
guess. Just overall, good play though from both sides. I mean, at the end there, it was a Zuka free for all. We kept seeing people getting yeeted off away from the podium.
Oh yeah, at the end there, dude, that was just complete Zuka chaos. Like that one challenge.
Yeah, yeah, it was very much that.
Too
Just
too many Trizukas. It foreshadowed the meta.
they did. They knew
And
what was up before.
they knew what was up. They knew what was up. They knew what they wanted. The devs completely knew what they wanted. And it was not a tri-sugar meta. All
Alrighty,
right,
well that's gonna be it for round one. Now we're gonna be closing it out and getting ready for round two of the gold bracket for LPDC closing ceremony.
let's go. I needed some water. I needed some water. That game made me sweat.
Are we offline or off?
All
Alrighty,
right.
well, we're back with LaunchPoint Draft Cup closing ceremony. We're in the semifinals now. We've got the active perception check versus last served here, and I mean, these two teams have pretty good rosters. You know, active perceptions got Goldeb, really strong player, and last served has has a very wonderful roster, right? Coastline.
Uh, again, I've not seen these people, but I'll take your word for how they play and their skill.
Yeah, I mean
Uh,
we've got some, it's a good roster over here. And we're gonna be going to a best of five for the semifinals here. Gonna be starting
that's
off with Clam's
five.
Scorch Gorge.
Slam scores. All right, that's as a Charge Stringer main, that is a fun map. I love Gorge on Flame Blitz and
Absolutely.
Rainmaker too.
It's a very interesting stage. You know, it's nice and open, but it's got its, you know, more difficult areas to kind of work around. It's a good, in terms of balance for Clams and Rainmaker. Um, we're gonna get into it now, and should be should be
Immediately.
interesting.
Oh wait, the teams are wrong. Oh, I know there's a pencil. Are the teams wrong? Wait, hold on. Oh, the teams are wrong. Yeah.
Alrighty, folks, we'll
All
quickly
right.
fix that. Just
So let's talk about Gorge more.
yeah, let's get into it. I mean, what can you say? It's Scorch Gorge really does a lot for one of the first Splatoon 3 maps dropped
The
in. I mean,
first
it's
the first new map shown.
yeah. I mean,
I
it
think.
definitely fared better than a lot of its newer not counterparts, but the newer maps thrown in here. It's really got a different kind of take on a stage, and I think for Clan Blitz especially, it's pretty nice in how, like, I guess, of an open concept it is.
Uh, yeah. Honestly, outside, no, inside of Rainmaker and Clan Blitz, it feels very open, and I like that part of the map. And let's see how open we get now. We have a pencil, unfortunately, and we're gonna see Rage Blaster and Glugas, V-Glugas.
Oh wow! So this is a comp right here. I mean, I feel like on the side of the active perception check, paint might be a big issue here. Don't you think? Without like your standard zap, or maybe a couple, like a shot or two.
I think after the Gluga buff, with the paint, I think it could be okay. Or maybe not. That's a wipeout. That's already a wipeout.
Yeah, last
Uh,
serve they seemed to play really fast here. They immediately got the wipeout. Immediately threw like a power climb in. They're trying to position themselves. They've already got it down to 56.
uh,
Um,
and and they had two people dropped. That's gonna be another mid fight or just a mid takeover. Pencil goes
yeah,
down. And we're gonna see more people just hang out. Probably gonna go back for pity. Or not. Someone else goes down. What weapon is that? That's Gal. And Gal
yeah. I
dies.
mean, right now it seems like the side of, well, they should be able to, like, move forward here. They've got a decent amount of clams. They've also got a pity back at spawn if somebody can jump in with that. That'll be really good for the side of active perception check.
Range Blaster might go in for it. Yeah, I'm seeing the Range Blaster in the back. They're gonna go for the jump.
I mean, that'll be really good
Or
here. They've got 44 remaining. Now
oh, that is
24.
really good. 24.
It,
What a great counter push there.
already 2 minutes into the game, and there's another power clan. If they're able to at least or I guess not throw it in there, but hold on to it a little bit just to see if they can continue their push. Maybe starting with breaking down the penalty that they have. Um,
Holding down claim economy like its actual stocks is very important for active perception check right now. And they're gonna dunk it again.
Absolutely. I mean, if they just throw the power climb in and they don't get anything in there, it's a bit of a detriment because their opponents, they get another, free pity there, and with
It's like
two, they can
interest.
do some damage to their
Like
penalty and then get a lead.
uh yeah, and especially after that push, they're gonna have to pay back that entire penalty. Uh and last served is not letting them do that as of right now. So many people on active perception check are dying.
Yeah, I mean, it's just last served is very aggro. So if they get caught stalling out a little bit, they're gonna face the wrath of, well,
A pencil.
yeah.
The wrath of pencil. And we're gonna what is it? Last serve kind of pushed back up very well. But now we're gonna see active percentage check taking back the map, making the map purple, and losing the range blaster.
Yeah, I
Or
mean, right now it's a bit of a mixed, bag of control here. I mean, it's very much the
it's a very equal fight.
yeah. There's a bit of a struggle to kind of break in again to get another power climb in. I mean, we're seeing the entire side of last serve go down, and now it's active perception checks opportunity to like throw themselves in here. They got the booyah to kind of get a pick. They got two. It's two down on both sides. They
They get the
broke the
ball
basket
in.
already.
Oh, they're close to finishing their penalty, and they do. They're gonna push 14 now.
And that's going to be really
And
difficult for active perception check, I think.
uh, to take back the map, last served is gonna have to push from 56 to 14 with penalty. Of 22 points. That is and with the wipeout. Ooh. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Or you love to see it, depending on who you're rooting for. But uh active perception check. Working really hard to just hold this map here and bag another clan.
Yeah. Oh, and they've got the
They
basket
got
open
it. They
again.
got it in. They got it
If they
in.
can
There's
get a
another
jump here,
booyah.
oh,
They
unfortunately they
could
couldn't. It's
they couldn't. They're gonna get pity though. They lost served. They got one more shot, I'd say. Or
yeah. I
maybe
mean, they've
two
got
shots.
two here. If they can get some more
Um,
regular clams and you know get the
they
control
have
they need, they
to
can.
they have to push here. They have to make a
They do,
play.
but it's just down to the 52 guy right now. There is their
Uh
teammates, all went down. It doesn't look really good for our friends on last served.
Not looking bright for last served. And that's gonna be game for active perception check. Taking game one.
Yeah, absolutely great on their end. It was very back and forth. So, and then eventually they were able to just get such a massive lead on them.
It was very 50-50 for most of that game. But I'd say that active perception check just held way better, defended way better, pushed way better. Uh they had a bit more coordination. Uh and on a mode that requires the most coordination, Clan Blitz, that goes a long way, and it shows. Pushing to 11, and Leicester just could deal with it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and
So
now we're on Mako Mart here, Splat Zones. That should be pretty
Mako Mart
interesting.
zones. Now Mako Mart is a very fast map, very fast paced. It you get zone, and then they take zone back, and then you take zone again, and it's like a very fast cycle.
Yeah, and I mean it should be, especially if we can see some buckets here. It should be interesting. I do know there was a blaster on one side, so that'll be pretty good in terms of picking off people on the
on the
stacks.
stacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're gonna what is it? We're gonna see very fast gameplay. We're gonna need uh everyone on both teams is gonna have to think like Sonic the Hedgehog and think fast, act fast, and I forgot the other one. Uh Junior. Junior and Order Bucket. Uh very, very unique comps. I'm not seeing Zuka at all.
I mean, uh, I guess on a stage, spot zones here, they're gonna probably want to prioritize, I guess, other specials for paint, at least on the side of having the junior and such.
And last served already pushed back into their spawn by active perception check. That double kill. Double kill.
Yeah, double kill on the
That's
side here of last served.
that's gonna be zone for last served. And we're gonna see them work up their way to final active perception checks part of the map. With
Yeah, and
Booyah
I
Bomb
mean,
too.
we're seeing ink strikes and Crab here to kind of like break back in. I think it's the biggest issue with this other team here is that they just don't have the same painting power. Pencil and Junior can do a decent amount as well as the Tri Slosher.
Pencil was
So it's
built
gonna
off
be
paint.
exactly,
But
and they really only have
also
the Slosher and an Edit on the other side to really. Oh, I guess they do have also the Dualies to kind of like paint the zone, but it's not as strong as the other team here.
uh perception check seems to have a hard time to find their way in. Although they do with that crowd and two people dead. So we're gonna see active perception check hold the zone here.
Yeah,
Cat
and I
over
mean they're
there.
trying to
Right?
lock them out pretty good with those strikes here. We also see the wave break. It's gonna be very difficult. There's also a pinch happening here with the dualies,
A
catching them off
shark
guard. And the jet had to be like popped immediately just to take it out. Essentially kind of almost losing it. As
and the
now the other
crazy
team is
shark from the
able
Dualies
to
too.
start getting lead here. You know, a panic booyah to quickly stop the zone from going any further into their opponent's side. Now able to cap and just try and get back control here.
And both teams are working hard to push to zero. Uh Especially with how they defend. The junior with the option of Big Bubbler is very unique. Gives a lot of paint. And also V-Try too. You don't see V-Try at all. Because it just gets overshadowed by Entry.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and you know what? It's gone back now in the favor of last served, and they get the lead back here. Still holding on to that zone. We need to
That's
see that.
5 seconds. 5 seconds of
Yeah,
holding.
active perception check needs to quickly cap it, or at least stall it, and they unfortunately
And they
don't.
couldn't.
Meaning, last serve gets that game.
Now it's 1-1.
I mean, that incredible performance there. I mean, that was a back and forth in terms of both teams. Getting lead on zone and then kind of doing a good job, kind of holding out their opponents there.
Mako has always been back and forth map, I'd say. And I think Last Serve played it a little bit better. Just working their way out slowly, uh hitting all the major points, locking them out. Zuka is not needed. And also the shark. That's that's a shark tank right there.
Absolutely, yeah. And well, as we go on to that, we're going to be transitioning now to tower control Manta Maria. I very much think we're going to be seeing that blaster out here. It is going to cause some havoc, potentially seeing the try as well. There should be some good picks from both teams to really capitalize on this stage and on tower control, of course.
I'm betting on Zuka, but considering last match, and I'm pretty sure Scorch as well, we might not see it. Maybe return of Gal. Return of 52 Gal.
I mean, that's definitely possible. I think a 52 gal would be pretty good here. It also gives some good paint for that team as well. Um,
Definitely, yeah. It works. And if it works, it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Alright. We're gonna start off game 3 here. Uh Tower control and Anti Maria. Let's check out the comps. That's the same comp. We're gonna see Big Bubbler again. No pencil. Both running headed.
I mean, edit's pretty good here. Having cooler for tower control is very, very important. I mean, lets your teammates kind of throw themselves forward, die by the tower, and then come back in. So I guess, you also kind of want the Splatling to just kind of dominate certain, boxes here over the pencil. So I can understand that choice there.
100%. And already early dominance from active perception check. Working their way to first check and bagging it. That's unfortunate aim uh from the Gluga. They had a Tri-Slosher. Last serve's gonna take uh push now.
Yeah, and we're also seeing a Jet here. Jet, unfortunately not able to get the picks it needed for the left side, which they were trying to kind of break through, allowing. Oh, well, I guess it's going back and forth here.
Yeah,
Trying to hold
it's
them
going
out.
very back and forth right now. 3v3, and we're gonna see active perception check push again. With Zuka as well. Uh they're gonna have to watch that top left part there. Anyone can just walk over there and drop and just say, yo, what's up? And just kill. Or they can all die. That works too.
Yeah, you know what? We're seeing last serve kind of take the tower again. They have their cooler out, so if anything happens, they jump right back in. They unfortunately had bubble popped at the wrong time. We saw the shield kind of break quickly. But as you can see, the cooler effect is active right now. 2 jumps immediately to the tower. Jet gets a pick. They're in a really good position to break this checkpoint and get an even bigger lead than they had to begin with.
Yeah, last served has their main character buff, or not anymore, as we see active perception check take the tower back and start to work their way back into mid and back into uh last served's base and try to push that. Uh
Yeah, and I mean,
right,
right now we're seeing, active perception check here, trying to break in, and they're doing a good job. 2 down on the side of last served. They're trying to run in. The tries, unfortunately, going a little too fast there, even for its liking, and this is allowing them to kind of get the necessary picks. More going down, and they're holding that tower. They just need a couple more points in
working
order
very
to.
hard. Oh, they're off by 1 point. If they stayed on tower for just a little bit longer, but we're gonna see tower just walk itself back
Yeah, I
along with
mean,
orange.
it was a bit intense there. All I had to do was kind of stall the tower a little bit longer. It didn't happen, but they're still in a good position to eventually pick it back up. I mean, they're getting picks on the side of last served. Actually, both sides are down 2 players, and
Uh Make that one more for last served.
yeah,
Uh
but they're all jumping in, by the bubbler, and it's a bit chaotic here in mid. It's a constant bloodbath, seeing who can get the control for mid and then pick up the tower again.
Ooh, my bad, I yawned. Uh, oh, that Tri-Slosher and Bunker just hanging out. It gets a pick, it trades though. 3v1 for last served. And we're gonna see active perception check, run it back again.
Yeah, and they're trying to hold this bunker here. They're trying to really position themselves better. It's a bit intense because they already have Zukas on the other side. Popping the Booyahs to counter that, it's it's we're seeing specials go out immediately.
Last served has a chance to run it back. Which they're running it back right now. Unfortunately for active perception check, they missed the window for getting the next few points to take lead. And that's gonna be 10 seconds left. One more push for active perception check.
Yeah, and it really depends. Like they're right there in terms of points. They just need to hold
They're
the
right
tower,
there. They're right there,
and
and they take it.
an incredible job there. I mean, they had it when they were doing that initial push down to 35. It was just unfortunate timing, but they were able to come back right there in the last 30 seconds of this set or of this match, sorry, and just I'll take it back to be in their favor.
Running it back right there. They're definitely even, both teams here. Uh, and I just say it was good coordination from active perception check to stop last serve from getting anywhere past 34, and they just pushed really well.
Absolutely, yeah. Really good coordination. Again, like you said, they were doing a good job, kind of pushing forward and holding their specials, using it at the right time. It's eventually what got them that game. But now we're going to be jumping into Rainmaker on Museum. This should be quite interesting. We've obviously seen dualies on both sides, so there both teams have something that can be used for that kind of immediate pop, um,
And
as
that
well as
flank
the
area
critical
too.
stuff. Yes, there's a lot of different. These dualies can do decent routing for these for a museum here for Rainmaker.
100%. I want to know what they. I want to see what they do at the beginning because pop doesn't really matter on this map. Uh, Mainly because it just doesn't give that much paint. So how they play around it is definitely important. They still can't get got by it though. They can still die to it. Just not with paint.
Absolutely, yeah, you're right. I mean, it's definitely how I guess you approach not popping it in a way. Um, seeing who you can pick off early on.
Yeah, I'd say Museum is a very snowball map. Uh, and it's spring now. It's not winter, but uh, let's see. Let's see some snowballs from last third or active perception check. We're gonna see pencil again, unfortunately. And that's the same comp. That is the same comp on active perception check.
I mean, don't fix what ain't broke. We're already seeing quick pop and immediately rushing towards
Two
their
dead.
right side here.
Oh, the machine catches that Rainmaker.
Yeah, and this immediately goes in the favor, in into their favor because now they can paint up on their ramp, and they'll have a better time getting it up here and
And
taking
they can
lead.
take lead too.
Yeah, no, it's an immediate win there for last served. I mean, they're decent position here to get some points off.
And to probably snag this check, which they do. Not yet. Not yet, never
Unfortunately, not
mind.
even with the bubbler there, or the bubbler that they had. Fortunately, didn't let them safely get to the podium. But active perception check might. I mean, they're or they've already claimed that checkpoint. So, now they can really start getting creative with how they move around to
Yeah,
eventually get more points.
they have a good amount of space for right now. Uh just holding mid is way important right now. And is very important for Lasser to take that back. Uh and just sneak past the dualies as well. They snuck past the dualies.
Yeah, they were able to kind of get around that. I mean, pretty interesting there.
They are. They are. Uh what else is new? Zipcaster. That's a trade. And we're gonna see both checkpoints broken through right now. Last served, down to 2 players, so I don't think they'll have a chance to
Yeah,
keep
unfortunately,
it
they
going.
won't be able to keep that push going. It's going to be more so in the favor of active perception check here. Pop that Rainmaker, get some paint forward, and try and use some specials that they have
Some
to
more
get
map
them a direct
control.
path.
Oh,
That
was that a
too.
bomb kill? It was a
Yeah, I mean, we
bomb
saw two
kill.
bombs getting chucked around the Rainmaker, so unfortunately they kind of got snuffed out there. Um,
Active perception check still has a chance to keep it pushing here. Which they do, they push it to 48.
yeah, getting it past the just the initial checkpoints, so that's good on their end. Um, they still have the numbers though in order to kind of push it.
They got the
You
numbers and
know,
they still got the running. They still got the running going.
they
Uh,
do. Yeah,
two
and they were
people
able to get
died.
it down to 28. I mean, that's a pretty good quick drop of the Rainmaker on the side of active perception check. They're still trying to rush it. You know,
Last year, we're trying to bring it back to mid, so they can work out something new. They're gonna need that Zipcaster. They're gonna need that Booyah Bomb. Uh, and they probably need a cooler too to help them push. Uh, Especially now because they're down again. They're still gonna hold pop. They're still gonna hold some of flat here. And Zipcaster comes out as well. Not to anything new.
yeah, and they're really trying to bring it back here. Very close too. Oh, unfortunately, and they get knocked here. There's only, I believe, two players left. Um, Last year
And
they're
one
pretty close to getting the
and
lead.
40 seconds left. Active perception check just making a break for it over to last year's plat. That that's a death. 30 seconds left. Last year is gonna have to start making plays now. If they want this to go to game 5.
Absolutely. I mean, they're gonna have to play it a little quick here in terms of maneuvering and getting some control further up.
Well, that
Um,
big bubbler placement to help with the Zuka pop. Or wait, no, the Rainmaker pop.
it's nice, but there was a Booyah Bomb ready immediately for whoever picked up that Rainmaker, allowing active perception
uh
check to take that game.
and the set as well. 3-1 active perception check.
Phenomenal job by active perception check. Just really holding their ground and just doing a lot of good aggro plays.
They played that one really well. They rolled a nat 20 if if anyone gets that reference.
Alrighty, well that's it for the semifinals. Now we're about to roll into the winner finals here for the final launch cup or launch point draft cup here. Um, should be quite interesting.
Yeah, finals is always great to watch. Everybody watches it. And the Splatoon community and Smash and everywhere. Grand finals is and winners finals. are always very exciting to watch. And we hope you're as excited as us as we move on to uh, the finals. Here's silver bracket. Uh, we're seeing FT Floss be true to their name. Uh, and Temp Friends taking taking that other game. Finals is gonna consist of Temp Friends and Freak Squad. And here's gold bracket. Alright, we're gonna move on to break now. We'll see you guys in a little bit for winners finals. And stay tuned. Or I'm still needing my drumstick. Wait. Oh, okay. Uh, all right. Welcome back to LDPC. We're here with more than just finals. It's the winners finals. But I just finished a drumstick. How we doing, Rob?
Yes, we're doing good. We're in the winter finals here. Like we got the best of the best draft cup teams fighting for the final winner role of LPDC closing ceremony. We've got live could be Wahoo Zones, which is Savalis, Mert, Tabby, and Basil versus the active perceptive Percep- Perception check, who we saw just last round absolutely dominate with a 3-1 win. I believe. Oh, the life could be Wahoo team 3-0'd their opponents. So we're definitely in for something pretty intense. It should be a really good set to check out, and we're starting off right on Zone's Wahoo World. So I mean, Savalis must be ecstatic with that. I can only imagine.
There's home field advantage for life could be Wahoo zones right here. Uh, and you know, maybe Wahoo Zones is the savior of this entire set, or active perception check just rolls a natural 20 again, and takes winners finals.
Yeah,
So,
uh, it's it'll be interesting. And I'm just hoping we see an E later, honestly, on Wahoo here.
E-liter? I mean, you know, we can work with E-liter. It's got good range, but uh, pencil, just pencil. There's nothing else to say,
Yeah.
just pencil. Oh, it is basil. I didn't even know that. All right. Uh, Wahoo Zones. We
Wahoo
love our
zones and there's
oval.
no charger. What is
No
this?
charger.
We've
Yeah,
got a Squelcher at least, at the very least, and an edit
you
splatling.
know,
So I mean, that makes up, I guess, for an E leader.
you know what?
Um,
This is good because this shows me that everyone here appreciates fun, and I love fun. Uh, so we're gonna have fun. Oh, we're in the trenches now. Oh, we're seeing Sorella. I have not seen Sorella since it got put in, I think last season, or
yeah, I
when
mean,
it
it
used to be
does. It has trip
three
strikes, I
seasons
believe,
ago.
right? So
Uh,
it.
oh no, it has Sorella has Autobomb and Inkjet, which is a very good kit.
Oh well, you know what? There's a lot of potential with that kind of kit there. And
If
I'm
it
sure
had
we're gonna
Burst
see something.
Bomb, if it had
I mean,
Burst
you
Bomb, that would
just
have gone hard.
it would have gone hard, but you know that the dev team would be too afraid to kind of share that. But we're missing out on this insane hold to the zone.
In this entire
There's
game, active perception check, another natural 20 on life could be Wahoo zones on home turf.
that is insane. An immediate knockout game one early on into the match. I wouldn't count obviously our friends, on Wahoo World, but that is insane.
We're gonna, yeah, active perception check just had that one really well. So well that I didn't even notice it.
Yeah, and just insane. I guess they just had the better composition for Wahoo, but
A
that's all fine because there's still it's a best of seven. So you know what? They still got several games left in them, and we're gonna be going to tower control on ship shape. Uh, I'm sure that they can redeem themselves here and well show the active perception check team what's up.
Alright, let's talk about ship shape for a little bit, because ship shape sucks. Except on tower. Which tower is a
Agreed.
very fun map mode for ship shape. Uh and it's fun, it's fast, it's a good map. And every other mode is not as good.
I have to agree with you there. It's kind of hit or miss when it comes to some of these, but ship shape really does its a good job when it comes to tower control.
Oh, it's 1 for 5 in hits. It's 1 for 5 in hits. All right. So we're working with here. Ceramony again. And oh, I think these are the same comps.
Yeah, but we're seeing a machine on both sides. Really utilize the machine's capability on tower control. It's a really good kind of weapon to hit whoever's on there. But the one side also has a blaster. That's gonna be really good, especially with how open the stage can be. Unfortunately, they get
It'll be
targeted immediately.
it'll be good. It'll be good if you could actually stay alive to use it.
I
Which
have to agree with you. That's
unfortunately
that's definitely the case.
that's that's the that's one of the main rules of the game. Don't die. Uh,
Absolutely. I mean,
and
right now we're seeing really good
let's see.
aggroing here and control of mid as
Life could be Wahoo zones pushing up to first check.
yeah,
Uh,
they're holding it down pretty well. Uh, Trying to get around these grates here I mean, luckily with Brella, you can throw it forward
we have
and
the
make it a
shield,
bit easier to get around.
100%, and that's gonna be lead.
Yeah, that is going to be
Uh,
lead there. They also have the Zuka to kind of see if they can get some more picks here. I
they
mean,
only got
they're
one more check to go.
yeah, they're still running it. They're kind of in a good position here to keep going. Um,
They're in a very good position. They're being very aggro right now. They're cooler online. They got Booyah active right now. Oh, that flank though. Uh, that flank might mean something, or I mean, the other team can deal with it too.
yeah, I
And
mean that flank really did something for them, slowing them down massively.
that push was amazing, and they got Inkjet too. They have a very strong pushing capability right here. Uh, and you know, very good coordination right here.
Yeah, and right now it's you know there's a lot going on right now.
There is a lot going on right now. It's hard to commentate, especially after last game, that our
Yeah,
brains
I mean,
malfunctioned at how
yeah, but
fast
you know
that game
what?
was.
We're at least seeing on the side of life could be Wahoo zones. They just popped a Booyah and an Inkjet, trying to get some control here. Unfortunately, active perception check, counter Booyahing. Now they're pushing the tower. They just need to slowly move forward. The blaster needs to be careful going alone too much, just because it really can't paint for itself.
Yeah,
And if
life
it
could
gets
be,
stranded, it's game over. And the blaster can do a lot for their team. So pairing up is a must, in my opinion, right now.
especially against these players. They know how to deal with range. Life could be Wahoo zones. So that range blaster is just gonna have to play very carefully, play to its range, to its abilities and strengths, and just not get caught. Just not get caught lacking.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, and it did a pretty good job playing it slow but effective here. It's now trying to come in, catch them off guard, getting the Zuka here. Really
That's
good
a
pick.
Zuka pick. Uh,
It,
and it's gonna be going for that machine there.
yeah, I mean, the
With
machine
Booyah
does
too.
contest it a decent amount. Unfortunately, it could not fight it back. The machine able to kind of throw Booyah quickly after getting that range and just, stopping a potential snowball from happening.
And life could be Wahoo zones going down. Two players again. That range buster is gonna be pushing. Very dangerous. For that shot to play there. With that range buster there. That range buster gets a pick. I could get
And the
another
range
one.
blaster's in a really good position here. I mean,
It
it
gets
caught them
another.
off guard.
Ooh, and it throws down the wave breaker. We're gonna see second check. Get broken through. Now it's only a matter of time. Uh, to get it working out. Get it to the end goal. But Live could be Wahoo Sounds is holding it. Uh, like it's their last day. I don't know where I was going with that one. Uh, active
Definitely
perception
somewhere,
check.
but they're trying right now. They're unfortunately unable to get to the tower. Just the power of the life is Wahoo. Just incredible, incredible. They that range blaster especially was doing a good job towards the later half of the set or later half of the match. Sorry. Oh,
Yeah,
I've
definitely. That
misspoken.
was.
It's actually active perception check that
I was about to.
that slayed
Yeah, I
there.
was about to say. Active perception check out that one really well. That range blaster. Just kind of mess with life could be Wahoo zones. Uh, like its hitbox is big. It was just given too much leeway at the end, and life could be Wahoo zones can deal with it.
Yeah, I mean it was just
Especially,
a really good pick. Honestly, I think having both the machine and the range blaster is just really good in terms of dominance over tower control. And they did a good job kind of like sharking around to find like good opportunities to really drop in once their opponents were kind of damaged. Just a really good job by active perception check.
100%. They played that one very well. And now we're gonna go into game three, which is Rainmaker Undertow again. We already know how I
Hey,
feel about Undertow Rainmaker.
I
Not
don't know.
very
It's a good
fond.
stage. It's
It's good. It's good. It's good. But also no strong feelings. You could see more ranged options. I'd say maybe not E-liter. I'm not sure if anybody plays E-liter on either side, but maybe pencils, maybe some splatlings, or maybe a tri-string. Maybe.
I mean, if we see a try stringer, that'd be pretty crazy. I don't think we've seen one today on stream just yet. So
Yeah, we have not seen any. And I think my dreams will not come true. Yeah. Yeah, my dreams won't come true. Maybe someday.
unfortunate.
Uh,
These team comps aren't
yeah.
though. They're pretty interesting. Again, we're seeing that Brella here as well as just a. It seems to be the Gluga Deco, I believe.
Uh, that is Deco, yeah.
And that
With the
should
same
that's
kid, same kid as Neo Machine.
so we're seeing some Zuka shenanigans again. Uh,
Way more Zuka
yeah,
shenanigans and cooler shenanigans too. That's an inkjet to take out two people. It's just the bucket now.
yeah. It's just life could be Wahoo zones. It's just this is their perfect opportunity to kind of run that Rainmaker quickly far left. You know, they need to paint that trail real quick, get the checkpoint, and then start theory crafting a way around it. But unfortunately, that does not seem to work out in their favor. They get stuck in the
Not
corner, and
They didn't
it's
get much push potential there, but the game just started. We have less than 4 minutes. Anything can happen.
absolutely, absolutely. Now, well, it seems that active perception check is able to almost get it. Almost get the checkpoint. Um, and I mean, it's three down on the side of life could be Wahoo, so there's a chance that they
Very
do, and they do
much.
get that checkpoint. That
Oh
range
man.
blaster fighting for its life
Oh,
right now.
it couldn't fight hard enough.
Yeah,
And even the bucket just fighting for its life. Not anymore though. It's over. Uh, we're gonna see life could be Wahoo zones. Run back into mid. And after a perception check, just running past the entire defense. They had the check. They're just going for it now. They pushed to 28. That's very unfortunate for Left could be Lotto zones.
absolutely. I mean, sometimes you got to keep an eye on that Rainmaker. Even if you popped it and the opposing team seems to be gone, somebody can just zoom over and look at that. They get a 28 remaining lead. That's very difficult to get due to that unpaintable ramp.
Off of one mistake as well, they were able to push to 28. So Live could be Wahoo Zones is gonna have to be very careful now.
And
They
they
do get
are.
that
They're
pick.
they're playing slow, but pretty all right now. They just got their
They're working their
checkpoint.
way back.
They're unfortunately down one player, which is gonna make it hard to kind of push in there. They might honestly have to kind of wait it out just a little bit to get some specials on their side. But I
Yeah,
think
they're
they're getting a little
gonna.
hasty.
Oh, yeah, they got two people dead, and they're still running for it. Uh, and that zap goes down. Their shot goes down.
That's a
That's
soft wipe
a
right there.
that's a soft wipe. And we're gonna see active perception check, take back mid. Go for that Rainmaker and try to make another play.
Yeah, and they're in a better position here. They've already taken down two on the side of Life Could Be Wahoo. They're running it down, and they're gonna try and go
Uh,
around. Unfortunately, they couldn't. They got kind of caught there by the. I
that
think that
was
was
like
the
a Looney
Gluka.
Tunes hit and run.
Exactly.
Like what is it? Roadrunner. Like that. And that's another hit and run right there for the sloshing machine.
Yeah.
Uh
Oh, and the suction
what
bomb
is
comes in for
cooking?
revenge there.
Oh, that was a suction bomb? I thought that was
No, that was the suction bomb. It caught the Rainmaker carrier off guard, um,
man, I didn't
making it
even
unable for
see.
them to get past 28 here. Really good for Life Could Be Wahoo. They got
But
40
with 40
seconds.
seconds left, 40 seconds left, they need to push back. Now it's 30 seconds.
Yeah, but we're seeing a 2v2 here. There was two different trades that happened in mid. Rainmaker's all alone though, so they're gonna
And
go down.
Gluga catches the Rainmaker lacking. And for that they lose three of their players. It's just Machine. The Machine's holding their own though. What was that? What? That I'm sorry, I'm confused on the fizzy bomb because it bounced wrong. It bounced weird.
It did, and they're
Uh
really trying to make up with that fizzy mistake. They're getting some good picks right now. They're really trying to chase out
oh, they're
active
working hard with
perception.
the cooler. They're working hard
They
with the
are. They
cooler.
just
This
need to
could be their
protect that
chance.
Rainmaker because it's alone.
And oh, they couldn't. That Gluga caught them at the end there.
An unfortunate mistake there. They were doing really good on the offense here, and they just slipped up just by a tad.
They had a big chance at the end there, but that Gluga just catches them lacking. And really accurate perception checks caught them lacking for most of that game, right? Especially with that push to 28, just really caught them off guard, and they just took it a mile.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was an issue with awareness. Sometimes you may not like. It's good to check the map sometimes, and catch any weird ink, like weird ink trails. They might have missed that in terms of the game awareness, and just it allowed them to kind of sneak and get that 28 lead. But things happen. There's still Clan Blitz on Museum right now, so they still got some. They've got fight left in them.
Yeah, they got four more chances to take back this game. Uh, and right now we're gonna see Clamblitz on Scorchforge, which is also very good. Uh, not bad for uh Museum. And yeah. What else is up? Oh, it went into side order color palette on the stream. The icon of Museum.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, that's side order. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna say that they're gonna stick the same comps because I think both their comps has been working. Maybe life could be Wahoo zones. Might switch it up a little bit. See what else works. Uh, and they gotta figure out something soon because if they lose this game, it's over. They're gonna be sent back home. But we're gonna see what happens now. Uh, on both sides. All
Yeah, I
right.
mean,
We're gonna see Squeezer.
okay,
Squeezer and
we've got
Splat
an interesting comp here. They're running double Zuka, um, on the side of,
We've already
well,
got
life
two
could be
people on the
Walker.
flank there.
Both teams down by one player already. Um, oh, down by two now.
Oh, yeah, that's two dead. Active perception check has a chance to bag the clam and they miss it. Oh, but they saved it. They saved their reputation. And that's gonna be a back to 60. Uh, and another wipeout. For live could be Wahoo zones. That was very quick. It has not even been a minute. And I think I saw someone on the flank there too.
Yeah, it's a very fast-paced game of Clan Blitz. Already scoring 40 points for their team. However, they're trying to come back here. Fortunately, not able to. Yeah, it's another soft wipe there on the side of life could be Walker.
Yeah, that's another ball. They're gonna keep the pressure up. And they couldn't take spinner. Uh but uh live perception check or active perception check has more chances to close out this set, take winners finals. But it looks like live could be Wahoo zones is not giving up just yet.
Yeah, I mean they're trying. It's just unfortunately they're getting, they're losing certain 1v1s right now. Um, Making it difficult for them to come back in here.
The matchups uh are very important to win right now. Uh you need your cooler to win your fights and you just need to push especially right now because you have less than 3 minutes to make something
Absolutely.
happen.
Yeah, and we're just seeing, a bit of a mix of trades or just like one person picking off the other person and then it's a chain reaction of kills. But it still feels like active perception check is just dominating mid here.
uh yeah, they have a really good way of holding the map and just hanging on to their turf and also bagging. They're really good at throwing the clam in and putting more clams in, as we see right here. As they push to 42, and they have another ball, which they get in. That's 22. That is that is a push to 22, and live could be Wahoo Zone, uh, just running right into their plat, right into their spinner,
Yeah, and I mean, we need
going
to
for
see.
them.
Unfortunately, they lose the squeezer early on, so they lose one of their Zukas. A lot of potential loss there. Another player down. They needed to pop their specials and really go forward as they were coming back in there. Their momentum's kind of slowed down um, right now as they're struggling to fight around the spinner.
Yeah, it looks like they kind of got caught in the middle there, and just with no specials or advantageous spots. They get a pick on that Neo machine, but it all depends on how well they play the rest of it.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah, and they're trying again to kind of get in here. Unfortunately, the Gluga is picking off, the ball holder, going for another here. It's really on the side of active perception check.
With 40 seconds left, a live could be Wahoo Zones is gonna have to work on their clam economy. They're gonna need to get every single clam on the map right now and just go for it.
Yeah, I mean they've got at least the power clam. They do need to pick up some more, but I think they really need to utilize their specials here to get some picks. But unfortunately, losing that Brella early on is tough, and this Zuka's not really getting a lot out of being popped. They are
Oh, they
throwing
missed
something
it.
in.
They
Oh,
missed it. Wait, they get one in. They get one in. Oh, but the wipeout. The wipeout. They're taking a drip pick. Oh, I can't
drip
watch.
pick
I
on
can't watch.
stream.
I can't watch. I can't watch.
Oh, you know what? Life
It's
life could be Wahoo World had a really good chance there. They had a lot of power clams very close to the basket. Um, Still a very good play, just an unfortunate end result. However, it means that active perception check did a phenomenal job holding that out.
that is a natural 20 for active perception check, and they're gonna close out uh winners finals uh with a 4-0. Definitely
Insane.
live definitely live perception check is very strong. Uh I'm not sure if they're a complete team, uh, but wherever the players go, I hope to see them grow and you know improve. And
Yeah,
also
no,
on
absolutely.
live could be Wahoo Zones as real as well. Yeah,
Absolutely. I mean, they did a really good job playing. They steamrolled um, their opponents. Obviously, life could be Wahoo Zones did phenomenal. Um, but the active perception check did an absolutely great job winning this final LPDC. The LaunchPoint Draft Cup closing ceremony. Last champions ever for the gold bracket.
yeah, and honestly, that was very strong of a finish. Uh, and what about silver bracket?
Definitely,
It's
what about silver?
I think it's still going on. It's still going on right now, but we're still seeing Time Friends versus Freak Squad. You'll probably get notified about that in the Discord server. And yeah, that was very fun to watch. This this has been very fun to see all these teams grow and active perception check just dominate.
Absolutely, yeah. It was a great set of matches. A lot of these last not last minute, but teams being set up on Wednesday and they're coordinating and really getting structured for the event. They all did a really good job operating as a team, and it really showed through these different sets just how well these players did um, on short notice as a draft cup can be. Just a very wonderful job from every team that we get to see today.
Yeah, I'm proud of everybody that played, and I hope they all had fun.
Yeah. Alrighty, where can they find you, Coastline?
You can find me on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, pretty much everywhere, including at coastline_bow. And what about you, Rob?
Well, you can find me only on Twitter, unfortunately. At it's ___ Rob. I just want to say, based on or on behalf of MIT, also thank you, Jorian, for helping us with this stream for Top Cut. Great
Yeah,
preservation for the
Jordan.
great preservation for the tournament. It's
What a
sad to see it
guy.
go, but we appreciate having someone around to, get it out there before we close its curtains.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, hi. I just this makes sense. I'm here. Yeah. So yeah,
Oh my God, he's next to me.
yeah. With the ghost survive the point
This
in the
is
head.
what an honor. What an honor.
But yeah, it it's definitely been a yeah. Honestly, LaunchPoint has been going up for how long? Like two
I
years,
think
three years?
I could have sworn it's been around since like either 2020 or 2021. It's
Yeah,
been around for a bit.
yeah,
Their LaunchPoint was MIT's like, first kind of, community event for the scene, and it's unfortunate to see the drafts go and the draft cup now having its final showing, but I'm sure MIT's got a lot cooking for the future. And we're just glad that these different players were able to join us for the final LPDC. It was great to see everybody show up.
yeah. Like going from the teams itself, like all the names here, like Devil, Xenocase, Fort, like Semino, Riley, as you said earlier, Sheen, Snow, Stormy, like all these players like definitely grew from launch point, like all the way to now to who's in the Div 4, Div 3 level. Like and a lot of people too, like came from staff as well. It's now here just to play it out. So it's definitely good
Yeah,
things.
yeah. No, we're seeing everybody that's been around since early on, or just active players while the drafts were bumping, come in for that final appearance and really showing off what they've reached in terms of the competitive scene. A lot of really strong players that we got to see as well today. You know, going from low level launch point players to mid level Ink Odyssey threats, in the scene. So it was really wonderful to see that.
Yeah. And also thanks to the TOs to helping out. Definitely Wug and Toma. Did Toma help on during this one? But definitely
Well,
Wug.
it was we saw
Mark?
Wug, Mark, and Reef just really carrying Launch Point Draft Cup this weekend. Without them folks, you wouldn't have your teams, nor would you have Wug's lovely map list. So, without their help, we wouldn't see this last run. So really big applause for them for just
Yeah.
providing that for us this weekend. So
Yeah. But now with that, it's actually can be finished up now, and LaunchPoint can be in the books for MIT.
It's been
Yep.
an honor to compensate for the final launch point.
Yeah, this is Coastline's. This is your like fourth commentator log, by the way, right?
Uh, yeah, I think it's my third, but yeah.
So yeah, basically now I think it's better to shout out again where you can find yourself, and also in for other tournaments too, because to remember this on official, so you can shout out other tournaments where you're working on as well.
Yeah. You can find me, all platforms, coastline_bell. And I do a bunch of other stuff. I do comp as well. I'm still looking for a team, but I still do stuff uh within the community. Like I started an org not too long ago, so I'm hoping we get that off the ground at some point.
And what about you, Bob?
I mean, you can either find me, like I said, on Twitter, or I do Minnow Cup and Little Squid League. So if you're Launch Point eligible, there's a good chance you're eligible for both. So you can find me there, playing the tournaments. Rip me to shreds in the feedback channel if you want. I'm always interested in that. So
Yeah.
give me your criticisms. I'll take it and I'll see what I can do with it. So.
And yeah, for me, I'll see the streamer. Yeah, you can find me here maybe on my main Twitch channel, Joanne too. Maybe on Twitter, Joanne51, Blue Sky Joanne, sometimes. But mostly streaming for like 7 Buck Cooperative, Dapple. Yeah, but mostly those two. Any meme tournaments might be a maybe too, but it'll be around here. But yeah, so okay, now I think that's officially it.
Yeah, that's officially it. We'll
Right.
call it a final sayonara, folks. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Coastline, for
Thank you all for
commentating,
coming out.
Jorian.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it was. I'm so glad you came on short notice. We appreciate it. And then Jorian, again, thank you for streaming, and thank you everybody. I hope you have a great Sunday.
Yep, and
All right, everyone take care.
yep, that good night. Yippee!